I left school at 16 and I went straight into work. I went into the hospitality industry, working in bars and restaurants, and I worked my way through that. But you know, after a couple of years of doing that, I realised that wasn't the job for me. I needed to do what I wanted to do from when I was younger, which was join the fire service. Didn't enjoy it as much as I do now, because it was just you knew what was coming, you know, every day, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, or evenings or weekends. It was just the same old thing. With this job, you don't know what's going to come around the corner. I was 30 when I joined the fire service in the end. After a couple of years of trying, I thought it would just be a case of, you know, just turn up and you just apply. But when I started, you realise there's a lot of competition to get in this job. And it took longer than I thought it would do. It motivated me because obviously when you're told you can't do something, it just spurs you on to want to do it. So I think, you know, get a couple of knockbacks and you just want to really, you know, fulfill your dream and your ambition. You just keep going and going then. So yeah, but it does, it was hard, yeah. I started with the London Fire Brigade in 2001. I was stationed in a place called Hayes, which is in Middlesex, which is next to Heathrow Airport. So it was a busy station. Obviously we were back and forth to the airport quite a bit, and we covered the motorway and lots of different areas and lots of variation of calls. I liked it because it was busy, because it was in London, so you were often called to go into town, a lot of big jobs, lots of variation, lots of different people. What I didn't like about it was, because at the time I was still living at home, so I would travel back and forth and I would stay up there for 4 days a week. So it was the travelling and the distance that was the main downfall. And I had a young family and put a lot of strain on my marriage and obviously the kids as they were growing up. So I missed out on quite a bit of stuff then. But eventually it all paid off because I'm obviously closer to home now, which, you know, the work-life balance was a lot better. I get to go home at the end of every shift, so I don't miss out on so many things like birthdays and, you know, parties and things like that. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier. They've grown up knowing that the job that I do, and they're very proud of what I do, and the same as I'm proud of what they've achieved. And at the end of it, it's made it all worthwhile. The sacrifice that we made, I made, and the family made, and at the end of it, you know, it's all worked out well. So yeah, it's been worth it. I still think the job is very rewarding. I've been doing it 17 years now, and there's not a day where I haven't wanted to come into work. I can't see that changing, and as long as that continues, then I'll be happy.
Is there anything you change about your job?
The pay.